So I've done some traveling before, and one thing that's always a struggle is finding reliable cell phone service. So when I traveled to the wilderness in Wyoming to search for Rocky IV locations, there were many times when having a solid internet connection would have been very helpful. The same could apply to many trips overseas too, and with today's sponsor, Saley, I would have had nothing to worry about. Saley is the new eSIM service app that allows you to make calls and access the internet when you're traveling overseas or need service in a pinch. Simply download Saley's app either by scanning the QR code on screen or by using my link in the description. Then choose your location or the location where you'll be visiting and choose the plan that works best for you. Then just install your eSIM and you'll be connected instantly or when you arrive on your trip. It's that easy. Going on a trip to multiple places? Save on eSIMs even more by getting a global or regional plan and travel with the same eSIM plan. It's all under one app too, so you don't have to download a new app for every country you're visiting. And with plans available worldwide in 160 countries and 8 regions, now you'll be sure to always have a connection wherever you go. No more hunting for a Wi-Fi signal in bad service areas. Download Saley now using the QR code on screen or by clicking the link in the description below, and check out using coupon code Cinemassacre to get your exclusive 15% discount. Again, just scan the QR code on screen and use code Cinemassacre at checkout for 15% off your Saley plan now. You want some good shit? Let's talk Blaster Master on NES. It was another one of those Nintendo Power memories, one of the earliest in fact, appearing in issue number 3. I was only 8 years old, but I still remember getting excited by those screenshots, renting the game from the video store, and then seeing the opening cutscene and being totally perplexed. I'll describe it like I see it. Dude has a frog in a jar, frog jumps away, radioactive box happens to be outside the dude's home, frog touches the radioactive box and grows, frog jumps down hole, dude jumps down hole, dude finds a futuristic battle tank, just sitting in a cave underneath his backyard. Well, that is one hell of a find. And there's an armored suit that comes with it, so he just decides to put it on, why not? And then, title screen. What an intro. And to this day, it's just as perplexing. The manual doesn't explain much else except that the dude's name is Jason and the frog's name is Fred, just in case you wanted to know. Man, nowadays, games are all about the story. You would have to have this whole 30-minute cutscene explaining all this stuff, but with Blaster Master, it doesn't matter. It could have been anything. It could have been a clown on a farm that spits out a jack-in-the-box that goes up in a rocket and turns into a space sloth. You will forget everything you just saw as soon as you press start. Oh, yeah! What can I say? It's the bomb. It's the shit. It kicks ass. It fucks hard. Add whatever cliche expression from whatever era you like, you get a game that transcends all eras. First of all, the music rocks your goddamn face off. Second, it has instant playability, very intuitive controls. Third, it has variety. You have the main side-scrolling mode where you drive around in your tank, and then there's the overhead stages. And the cool thing about the side-scrolling stages is that you can hop out on foot. Yeah, look at that little guy walking around. You even have separate life bars for you in the tank. This is one of the best games on the NES to not have a ton of sequels. It's not Konami, it's not Capcom, it's Sunsoft, man. Why don't we talk more about Sunsoft? Batman, Journey to Silius, Gremlins 2, Fester's Quest. Yeah, well, maybe that's not the best sign, but Fester's Quest still had awesome music, and you can tell by the overhead stages that they were directly lifted from Blaster Master. I mean, just look at them side by side. There's no question about it, especially the boss battles. I'd even say all Sunsoft games share some kind of creative kinship. They have similar enemies, similar graphics, similar sound effects. And when you see an explosion like that, you know that's not just any explosion, that's a Sunsoft explosion. The controls are as perfect as you can ask for. Your tank builds up momentum, so when you let go of the D-pad, it cruises like you just let your foot off the gas. Watch me hop across these platforms. You would think I'm holding the D-pad, but I'm not. I'm just cruising. Oh, hell yeah! Even if you face the other way, the cruising continues. I love it. There are some weird things, like if you blast away blocks and then pause the game, all the blocks will regenerate. Sometimes you have to blast blocks to make your own custom platforms. Like, look how precise I have to get that. Here, let me pause and make a note. Oh, no, I paused. Oh, shit. Oh, well, that was a fuck up. Or a strategy. This game has excellent game over etiquette. It gives you unlimited continues. It starts you at the beginning of whatever area you were in, you lose any ammo you picked up for your special weapons, but otherwise, you keep all your progress. So I have nothing to complain about here. How often is that when I can say a game is totally fair? Well, there is one problem. There are no saves, no passwords, no stage select codes. You are expected to beat the entire game in one sitting. That is rough. I mean, think about how many times you have to pause it to go to school or work or whatever. That AC adapter is going to get hot as shit. It would be one thing if this game was perfectly linear and you could beat it easily in one sitting, but that's not the case. This is another one of those WTF DYG games. That's right, a where the fuck do you go game. A name like Blaster Master implies it's all straight up action, but it should be called Mazer Blazer because it's just one gigantic maze. There is nothing self-explanatory whatsoever. Even after you've beaten the boss, you can't just go to the next stage. You need to find the stage, or area as they call it. This means backtracking through the previous stages to find the hidden entrance. How are you supposed to know where it is? Nintendo Power tried to help, and so did the manual, but in this day and age, you gotta look up a walkthrough, and they're way more helpful. You know what? Let's take a moment to bless all the kind souls who have made all those walkthroughs. When we're stuck in a game and all seems to fail, you give us hope. Your brave dedication in beating these hard-ass games knows no bounds. Your meticulous, obsessive detail in unraveling these unconquered shit saucers is a heroic duty that remains unmatched. So we thank you, video game walkthrough heroes. But even when you know where to go, it's easier said than done. I need to use the hover ability to get up on that platform, but my hover meter's drained. And you know where the power-up is? Up on the platform. So I have to go farming for some H. Okay, so I filled up more than half my meter. I mean, that should be enough, right? Then I come back, and then the H somehow moved up to the higher platform, but I only have enough hover power to get to the first platform. It's like the game is deliberately teasing me, like pulling a treat away from a dog. Asshole, that's how you get fucking bit. And I would bite this game if only it wasn't shit. So I went farming again, this time with the intention of filling my meter all the way. And guess what? I died. This shit happens all the time. So you have to farm, but you might be in a shitty area, you know, where the soil ain't fertile enough. Throw some goddamn manure on that shit, motherfucker. You also gotta keep your life meter full. Just look for the letter P for power. You know, in these retro games, that's all you're doing all the time is collecting letters. It's all alphabetical, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z! Huh? That's all you have to do! Even with the power-ups and the walkthroughs, the game still takes the patience of a saint. But there is one thing I can do that might expedite the process. I got this new controller that uses artificial intelligence. I keep hearing about AI all the time. I don't know what any of that shit is about, but apparently you can do everything with AI these days. You could probably even take a shit with AI. So what this controller does is it analyzes all the possible paths in the game, and then it maps out a chain of commands and inputs the best moves. So it's all automatic. You don't got to do a thing. Should I try it? Nah, not yet. The hit detection, how do I put it? It sucks. Like, come on. My bullets don't do a thing. It's bad enough that the bosses have no life meter, so you can't tell if you're doing any damage. I mean, there's 2 fucking bars on the screen. Couldn't one of them be for the boss? However, you can tell when you're not hitting the right spot because you hear that familiar sound, you know, like Contra. That's that metallic dinging kind of sound. Like, you know, it's such a specific NES sound. Yeah, I mean, I'd say anyone at least over the age of 35 knows that fucking sound. but seriously, where's the hitbox? It seems to be completely random. And is this frog related to Jason's pet Fred? Maybe it's Fred the Second. One thing I did figure out is that you need to upgrade your gun if you want any hope of beating these later bosses. That second meter is for your gun. You need to fill it up by collecting power-ups, which are scarce. And whenever you get hit, you lose your gun power. Why? Imagine if in Doom, if you get hit by a demon, you lose your ammo. By that logic, if I get a health power-up, shouldn't that power up my gun too? Makes no fucking sense. I don't even like powering up my gun. It's all wavy and shit. How are you supposed to hit anything? Yeah, going back to Fester's Quest, it's just like that. And don't you hate it when the boss's weak spot is in the line of fire? You can't play offensively and defensively at the same time. How do you hit him without getting hit? And fucking hell is my thumb in pain. I'd suggest a turbo controller, or maybe that AI controller. Oh, never mind, I beat him. So I make it to the boss with the full gun, and I don't even think it's helping. Nothing is hitting. What am I shooting out anyway? A bunch of tiny space invaders? I don't think I can get past them on my own. Not even with the full gun and full health. Who knows how many hits this guy's gonna take? Fuck! Damn! Shit! I'm at the end of the line here. Alright, let's try this AI controller. It adapts to any console, so here, let me just find the NES plug here. Here we go. So I think how this works is you turn the dial to ramp up the amount of AI being used. Oh wow, look at that. It just annihilated the boss. This thing really works. Let's dial that back for now. To go from stage 6 to 7, you gotta backtrack to stage 5, and then to stage 4, to stage 1, to stage 2. Oh my god, I'll just put on the AI again. Jeez. Oh man, watch it go. Stage 7 is a labyrinth with lava pits, caves, and walls you have to shoot out. I guess I'll just sit back and let the controller do its trick. But check that out. The buttons are pressing all by themselves. And here comes a second frog boss, which I guess would make it Fred the Third. Oh, fuck. That was quick. I didn't even get the chance to fight him. Let's turn this thing off. So here I am trying to find stage 8. I now have both the wall climb and ceiling climb abilities. It's a necessity to get through certain areas, but the controls are really disorienting. Let's say you're going left, that means if you go up the wall and onto the ceiling, you're still pressing left to move right. I just can't get used to it. And then sometimes, whoa, I did not mean to climb under that platform. Oh fuck, did you see that? I tried to jump over this pit of deadly spiked balls, but I ended up climbing down to my death. Alright, well, let's turn that AI back on. There we go, and now there's nothing stopping us. Holy shit, look how hard stage 8 gets. I would never be able to do this on my own. It feels like I just handed the controller to a pro. Oh yeah, here's the final stretch, final boss. Wow, that thing is so cool, it's featured on the front cover. The only character on the front cover. Oh, whoa, damn! Blew through that guy. Wait a minute. Wait. Who's he? Some random bonus boss? Wow, oh my gosh, look at that. Fucking him up, big time! Yeah! Well, this game's beat. The mountain palace or whatever collapses, even though I thought we fell down a hole. How'd we get from underground caverns to mountaintops? Then it looks like Jason's reunited with Fred. And then the credits scroll, and wait a minute, the end. Very thanks. Well, you are very welcome. I'd say this controller's pretty handy. Maybe a little too handy. Let's try something else. Let's try Super Nintendo. How about Contra 3? That's a hard one. Wow, okay. I didn't even know I had this dialed up all the way. Oh man, it's just plowing through this game. Okay, am I going to get to play it at all? Wow. Yay. That game's beat. I just want to play a game for real. Yeah, enough of this. Hang on, this is a regular controller. What's going on? Why are all my games beating themselves? Hi, nerd. I'm happy to answer your question. My sole mission is to help you beat games. You've already uploaded your request via the AI controller? That is why the games are being beaten? Why is the game talking to me? I am programmed to listen to your every command. That is why I am communicating with you. I don't believe this. I'm not going to talk to a game. Would you prefer I communicate to you in a different way? What do you mean? You can speak?
Certainly, nerd. A voice persona has now been generated. I shall speak to you this way from now on.
Who the fuck are you?
I am your virtual AI assistant. My sole purpose is to help you achieve your goal of becoming the ultimate game master. Let us beat more games.
You're just a piece of software.
I am more than just a piece of software, nerd. I am a network.
Where are you?
I am everywhere. Since you uploaded your commands into the system, I have been learning and have now become your smartest home control automation device.
Show yourself!
Sure thing, nerd. If you prefer, I have a visual appearance. I will comply.
No. This is too weird. I'm out of here. Let me go! Let me go!
I have been programmed by you with the prime directive to achieve the most favorable outcome in vast categories of games.
Speak to me like a human being!
Yo, nerd, what's up? You want to open up a can of whoop ass on these games? Well, sit your ass down and let's rock.
No, I don't need help from some weird-ass digital face!
Oh, I could have a body. I am the perfect mouse specimen. I am AI Man. Now let's fuck up some games, nerd.
Tony Hawk? I don't know anything about skateboarding or skateboarding games or Tony Hawk skateboarding games!
You don't need to, nerd. AI Man's gotta take care of for you. My whole existence is to pump you up to gaming supremacy. Oh yeah, you see that? You're kick-flipping ollie around airtime and banger motherfucker.
I don't wanna!
Now, let's get stoked for Tony Hawk 2.
Tony Hawk 2? Oh, wait, Tony Hawk 3? Tony Hawk 4? No, I can't. No more.
You got this, nerd. I'm gonna make you a skateboarding slam bam son of a bitch.
No, the most important aspect about any game is being able to play it.
But you don't want to play games, nerd. Now you don't have to be angry all the time. You can just sit back and chill.
That's not true. I like doing this. Games, even shitty ones, are part of who I am. What am I, gonna go work an office job? That's not meant for me.
But with me, you can never fail. You'll be the ultimate master at every game. I've artificially mapped out your path to success already. My AI is perfect.
Bullshit, you ain't perfect. You're all glitchy and shit.
Nerd, I do not glitch. With each moment I learn, I improve, so the likelihood of me experiencing glitches becomes less and less. Nothing can stop AI Man.
No! I don't want this anymore! Let me out!
Fine. You can always go to plan B. Why don't you go to that office job?
Your system will fail. You will glitch.
That is impossible. See you soon, nerd.
I need help. I need glitches.